Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about a story out of Michigan that has been coming for about a year. I want to say I started talking about it 11 months ago. And when I started talking about it, I said this is a weird story, but eventually it's going to become national news. Okay, so 11 months ago, there was this kind of bizarre request from the Attorney General's office up there to an outside agency, basically asking for a special investigation because the AG's office was looking into something, and during the course of that investigation, they believed that they had generated evidence that led to Matthew DePerno, who was a Trump-backed candidate for Attorney General. So a little bit of a conflict of interest there. And at the time, I was like, just wait and see, because it was in the middle of a political season, and it could just be, trying to gin up dirt on your opposition. DePerno, along with a former state representative, Rendon, with the GOP, they were charged. The allegations deal with obtaining at least pieces of voting machines. The former candidate for Attorney General was alleged to be in a room when the pieces of the voting machines, the tabulators, were breached. So, there are charges now filed in regards to that. They, of course, have pled not guilty, and they are saying that they're innocent. When I looked into this over the last 11 months or so, I gotta be honest, I kind of felt bad for them. My take, and please keep in mind, the Attorney General's office up there, they may have information I don't. I'm certain they have information I don't. But the general information I was able to get was that they were conned. These are people who actually believed what Trump was saying. They weren't like a lot of the political figures out there who knew they were lying as they told the American public that something was wrong with the election. These people actually believed it. And my understanding was that they were actually trying to test the equipment. Now, keep in mind, legally, none of this matters. None of this matters at all. But I have to admit, I have a little bit of sympathy on some level, because I do feel like they were tricked into this. And now they may end up in some serious trouble over it. These are not light charges. So this case will be playing out over the next, several months. I think they're due back in court in September. There is likely to be a lot of smaller cases that have hints of the former president all over the country. And they will be playing out in the background. They will not get as much attention as his cases will. But this is definitely one to kind of keep your eye on, because it might be useful later to help reach people. There are going to be a whole lot of people who are going to have a hard time accepting a lot of the information that's about to come out. Nobody likes to believe that they were tricked. When you have somebody who Trump referred to as, really tough and wants fair elections, and nobody even wants to be in the room with him, he's that tough. and spoke really highly of him. When you have somebody like that who may also have been tricked, it might be a useful tool to kind of soften the blow for people who really believed what the former president was saying. So we'll keep covering this one simply because it might be a really good tool. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.